Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hard hit ball to second, right to. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Steve Abbott.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Steve Abbott. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. 1-2 the count to the Reds pitcher. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sammy Sosa is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1. I got a ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes. Splitter, 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
In now, Nicholas Horner. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Chet Steadman. First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Low, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. is strike two swinging.
Ooh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And he misses here, ball 4, and somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Pete Armstrong. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And that's over. 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
2 out with the man at first. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. What a play, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Now at the plate, Willie Molina. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Pitch on the way. Changeup called strike 1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. One and one to the Reds leadoff man. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Their count now at 2-2. Now here it comes. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Steven De La Cruz stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. A swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. One and two now.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game, just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a soft liner toward first. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, the shortstop, Mark Drake.
Ready once again, Mark Drake. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here it comes. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Reds are down in order, and it's still 3-1. Aroldis Chapman takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
Leading off the inning, Freddie Santiago, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. Grounded down the 3rd baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now the pitch. Slow roller out to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Runner at first following the error. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, J.C. Embry. First pitch on its way. Splitter swung on and missed 0-1. Popped him up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Ryan Buckner. He's set, and the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
That's wide, 2-0.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Now the 2-0. To third. Gets dirty and gloves it. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Jay Roberts enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 45, Jay Roberts.
Ready to take his hacks again, William Goddard, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
A ball and no strikes. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Roberts, a 36-year-old veteran. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Sosa moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Willie Gill.
At the plate, Willie Gill. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
The 1-0.
That's a ball.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Bounce to first. He's got it. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 34, Ken Gerald.
Stepping in, Ken Gerald. Here comes the first pitch. This one's down to third. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds as the lead remains 3-1. Brad Naquin is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 21, Brad Naquin.
Leading off the inning, Jimmy Grimes, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Fouled away. The 1-1 home.
Count 2-1.
Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Now another 2-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The left fielder, number 24, Chico Suzuki.
Now at the plate, Sito Suzuki. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Now the 0-1. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Here's a ball swung on and hit high and deep down the left field line, and this will stay fair. Home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 28 on the season, and the Cubs have made this a 3-2 ball game.
Not every home run is exactly the same. That ball was absolutely destroyed.
Standing in now, Sammy Sosa, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. One out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he misses. 2-1.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gerald is under this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
The batter, the shortstop, Nicholas Corner.
Rodney Friedman will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 17, Rodney Friedman.
Into the box now, Nicholas Corner, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Friedman, the former Colorado Rocky, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. Now the pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Cubbies draw a bit closer on the strength of this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Reds 3 and the Cubs 2. Last half of the 7th here, and digging in is the outfielder, Andres Alvarado.
Andres Alvarado.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Good waist pitch, 1-2. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
In now, Alexis Rodriguez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Hit out towards second, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes 2 pitches, 2 quality pitches, then gets the third one, and he hits a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
Michael Jordan will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 45, Michael Jordan.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. The numbers coming in: 278 the average, 1 home run, and 15 RBIs. Now a palm ball taken for a strike. 1-1.
1-1.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Willie Molina.
Striding in, Willie Molina. First offering on its way. A knuckleball right over the middle of the plate. Lifted in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Reds leave 1, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Robert Lewis has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 4, Robert Lewis.
Jesse Padilla will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Padilla.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Stepping in now, Pete Armstrong, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. Quick check on that tying run at first. Runner back standing. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Santiago.
To the plate now, Freddie Santiago. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. It's gone. They've taken the lead in the 8th. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Tony Cingrani gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 53, Tony Cingrani. The batter, number 7, second baseman, J.C. Embry.
So now to the plate, J.C. Embry, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. To short. Scooped up. And there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
Settling in now, Ryan Buckner. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Cingrani. A 6'4" lefty. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day.
And that is through into left field, a base hit.
The catcher, number 8, Jimmy Ross.
At the plate now, Jimmy Grimes, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. No hits to this point. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. He's in there for strike one.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Hit back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
The left fielder, number 24, Sito.
Ready for another shot now, Sito Suzuki.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. Two men are on with 2 men out. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Ready with the 3-1. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Now batting, Sammy Sosa. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch of the at-bat. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Sosa has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Here's the 1-0.
Inside, ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. There's a strike. It's 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored. The run scores from second. Now a 6-3 game.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Rondell Carlisle enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. At the plate, Nicholas Corner, and there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Ugh, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his own or buries something in the dirt.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Cubs are on top 6-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Luke Little will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Jason Mathis is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 12. Jason.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Steven De La Cruz. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Low for ball 1. The 1-0.
Oh,
2-1.
count is 2-1.
Now the 2-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here now the 2-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning.
Up next for Cincinnati, the shortstop, Mark Drake.
Now in the box, Mark Drake, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. Looking at his career totals, Drake has a batting line residing in the 290s. Looking to boost that even higher here. Lifted in the air to center. Armstrong is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, William Goddard.
So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, William Goddard. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
Ball that way.
Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Thomas Lynn enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Thomas Lynn.
All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Jason Mathis. Here's the first pitch to him. A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now that the center fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Pete Armstrong, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
No.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped up. De La Cruz has room in foul territory. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
Ready to take his hacks again, Freddie Santiago, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Popped up. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They still lead it 6-3. Thomas Nicholas comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 1, Thomas Nicholas.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Willie Gill.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
0-1 the count. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Stepping up to the plate, Ken Gerald. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Sosa is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Now batting, the right fielder, Andres Alvarado.
In now for the Reds, Andres Alvarado. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
0-1.
2 out, nobody on. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. The Reds down to their last strike. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Grimes is after it. Throw on to first. He'll be in time to get him. And the Cubs have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now, as this ball game is over.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
6-3 the final score today. The Chicago Cubs posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Jay Roberts claims the win out of the pen, his first. Thomas Nicholas closes the door for the save, his 41st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon.